is the Authentic Empress. I wrote up some cards yesterday. So, I'm just gonna see what comes out. But you can see in the caption, may the superficial be with the superficial, and the authentic be with the authentic. And that's just facts. I feel like, in essence, that's what separating the wheat from the tares actually means. And that's what's going on right now. So it is Mercury retrograde, so there's definitely that energy of people returning. But not just people returning, there's some type of like emotional truths or revelations, epiphany, so to speak, or some type of emotional release, okay? Even if you may be like the directed source of that, like this could be individuals who betrayed you, betrayed your trust. Somehow they know that they participated in doing something against you, and they've been experiencing the backlash as a result. And you know, some of these people that are coming towards you, they're not revealing everything. Like, they're not revealing their entire hand in the situation. They're telling you just enough with the hopes that they can regain what once was. So it says portraying a false lifestyle to impress others. So hello. I will let you guys know that normally when I do my videos, I don't really communicate a whole lot back to the comments. It's no offense towards anybody. I just be focused on what I'm speaking about passionately. So I don't want anybody to feel like I'm just, you know, being an asshole or something like that. So it says, I realized I was wrong and I want to apologize. I literally just said that. Like, this is the energy, you guys. And I feel like it's because of this Cancer energy too, like heavily. This could also be individuals who see you as motherly, nurturing, and y'all could be the same age, y'all could be close in age. For people to still feel this nurturing, nourishing feeling that they get from you that they don't get from their own mothers, that, you know, for whatever reason, the feminine figures in their life, I don't want to say the love is inadequate, but it's just not fulfilling. But for whatever reason, these people feel that with you, but why they would portray a false lifestyle to impress others. So somebody did this at your expense. Somebody portrayed a false lifestyle to impress some karmic individuals at your expense, and they realized they was wrong and want to apologize. Okay, cool. I am channeling Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. Yeah, and this is because these individuals feel safe with you. Yeah, because you didn't have no ulterior motives, okay? There was no ulterior motives, like they may have grown accustomed to. It's even giving like somebody betraying you prematurely. Because of fear or PTSD from past betrayals. It says, how can one steal a throne they cannot access? Okay, so portraying a false lifestyle, I feel like this is somebody who try to portray themselves as you, try to embody your essence, how you carry yourself, the way that you talk, your demeanor, the way that you attract. Okay, somebody try to duplicate your magnetism. Like, it could be like the way you talk, the way you walk, mannerisms, just different things like that, like the way you do things, the way you wear your nails. I don't know, the way you maybe, like for me, I have very, signature things about myself. That's just a part of who I am. Whether that be my head wraps, 9 different ways that I wear my head wraps. Even when my locks were long, I always, cover my crown because that's the intent behind me wearing it. Okay, boom. My bendies, the combination of the head wrap, the bendy, the whatever, like just little things like that. That's like it's your signature. It's just a part of your image. It says reliving moments with you in my head. Reliving moments. So this is deep, reminiscent energy. People are reminiscing, reflecting on how you made them feel safe. Okay. I don't know if these people they were trying to impress. There's somebody in that group that wanted to steal your throne. Okay, so when I wrote this card, the energy that I was channeling was if there's like a karmic feminine that try to take somebody's divine partner, try to seduce that person's partner or something like that. Now, when it comes to a kingdom spouse connection, partnership, things are just, I'm sorry, things are not that simple. That masculine that person is targeting, trying to seduce, it's not that simple. That person, is going to be a lot more tougher skinned spiritually when it comes to the general shit that can easily override people's free will. Is going to take a little bit more. And I say that because, boom, if you're the Empress energy and there's a karmic feminine that's trying to disrupt your connection, your unions, whatever, and you don't step outside of your Empress energy, like you stay grounded in that energy, meaning you're in your appointed throne, even with them doing all of that, as long as you don't remove yourself from your throne, at the end of the day, you're still connected to your life purpose. You're still connected to the vision. You're still connected to the legacy. As long as you don't step outside of or beneath who you are, whom God has appointed you to be, regardless of what these people are trying to do to draw you out. As long as you stay in your throne, even if somebody do convince the masculine, the emperor, to get up off his shit, you stay in your throne as an empress. So just because they may, still try to steal some shit or whatever, borrow some shit from your kingdom, at the end of the day, they not taking the throne. And here's another thing about that throne. That throne was custom made for you. Okay, like motherfuckers might try to sit in your throne and they can't even really climb into it. Motherfuckers might try to sit in your throne and they might you feel me? At the end of the day, it's not for them, so it can't be taken. It can't be stolen. Authenticity. But hello everyone. If you being sincere, hi. I'm speaking, responding to the authentic, not the superficial. But anyway, feeling shameful. So there's an energy feeling shameful about how they chose to move with you. They betrayed your friendship. This could even be individuals whom they've never, they could have felt like with you, they actually came close or experienced a real friendship, y'all. And these people's like past traumas, PTSD, or still having karmic individuals around them, in a way, kind of tricked them out their spot or tricked them out of the opportunity to remain friends with you, to continue growing with you and stuff like that. So, and some of you guys may consider forgiving these people, pray about it, whatever. But it really depends on the situation. What I do know with this Queen of Swords energy, if you detect that the person is not being completely honest, like they're still withholding some type of truth or whatever, they're not giving you the whole thing, you're going to naturally sense that and pick up on it, okay? And that's definitely going to affect or determine how you move with these people. It says, I don't want to wait anymore. Please don't leave, ... So there was definitely some type of distance or no contact situation for somebody to be saying they don't want to wait anymore. Please don't leave, ... Somebody could have tried to wait you out. Somebody was hoping you would reach back out to them, and you missed them the same. This could even be individuals fixated on you and, you know, wondering or hoping that that energy is replicated. Like, yeah, they're presently undergoing severe spiritual consequences for doing a profit harm. So last night, doing some channeling and communicating with spirit. Yeah, under review, confirmation, under review. So it's something about you. It's something about your discernment, your intuition in regards to these people's intentions under review. But what I was channeling last night was, is the person really being sincere, like when wanting to reconnect, or is it more so them trying to soften the karma that they're dealing with, the judgment that they're under for betraying you? And they think that if they can kind of get back on your good side or reconnect with you, and whatever the case may be, that may lighten their karma. There's nothing wrong with these people wanting to reconnect with you. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But if your intentions is still coming from a selfish place, right? It's still coming from a place of you still trying to use that person. You still trying to harvest that person, right? You just finding a different way to dress it up with words and shit. Like, no. Y'all not falling for that. It says pretending to be concerned about you, speaking bad on you in regard to an outcome that they contributed to creating via black magic. Pretending to be concerned about you, knowing damn well they were speaking bad about you, gossiping about you, okay? Praying on you, hoping that you get some type of negative outcomes, jealous of your opportunities, your blessings, your vision, the fact that you even have a purpose, you have an idea what you want to do with your life, and it's not selfish, it's not strictly from ego. It actually contributes to a collective of people. Like, it's bigger than you. It's bigger picture vision energy. Like, it's Empress energy. It's Emperor energy. It's Empire energy. Y'all know how, unfortunately, some people have been in confrontations or fights where, let's say, there's one person that's really physically attractive, but they're really a sweetheart. You know, they're not an asshole, but they could have a group of friends or a friend whom, you know, they may not be as attractive, but they have ugly attitudes, and they're jealous of the person that's beautiful, she's quiet, she's sweet. And let's say they get into it, they create a situation where there's a conflict or a fight that breaks out, just so they can attack that pretty person's face, just so they can mess up their face to make themselves feel better. That's what this is giving, okay? Somebody admire who you are, what you stand on, like what you represent, but it's like their envy kind of tempted them or baited them to sabotage it, or like want to see it destroyed, want to see it stagnated, wanting to see it delayed. Like, it says touching the anointed is like collecting ancient blood on one's hands. And that's why I see it hit different when people do things to chosen ones. It hit different when that judgment, when it's time for judgment, when that karma return. No, like the trials and the tribulations that we undergo, right? Because to whom much is given, much is required. The trials and the tribulations, and they are extremely intense. Imagine when you going through these things and you don't deserve it. Imagine how intense and severe it is for people who actually deserve it. Yeah, and you got individuals feeling afraid that you'll never see them the same. Kingdom spouse. Okay. So there's something significant about your divine union. So this could be individuals who definitely attack your divine union. This could be individuals associated with your kingdom spouse attacking you, or attacking them, attacking the union, whatever. So this kingdom spouse could be afraid that you'll never see them the same. Maybe this person was portraying a false lifestyle to impress others. There's definitely something about communication. Somebody getting tripped up in communication. There's something about Mercury retrograde or a Mercury sign. Okay, whether that be Virgo energy, Gemini energy. So there, yeah, heavy emphasis on magic. But it says, I'm not most people. Y'all are not most people. So I feel like this is giving, there's someone present or one of these people returning. It's something about how they handle most people, and they try to handle you that way. Definitely not most people. You got, did both of the anointed cards come out? I think so. Yeah, but something's under review. You're not making any drastic impulsive decisions in regards to these people. And you may, depending on who it is, depending on the situation. So some situations you're just gonna, it's not gonna be difficult to make the decision to cut off. Others, you may spend a little bit of time reviewing it. Something's under review. People could be reviewing you, watching you, studying you. It says, I've defiled your name. There could have been a kingdom spouse that defiled your name. This could have been an old friend that defiled your name. Someone defiled your name and they're wanting to apologize about it. Defiling your name is an example of doing a prophet harm, especially if you're a really anointed being who has a gift of prophecy. That's equivalent to touching the anointed. Defiling your name, defaming your name. This is someone who truly feels more beautiful with weave, makeup, flashy clothing than how they naturally look. This is somebody who feels more beautiful with all of these other things that they can adorn their person with. So this is somebody who felt triggered by you feeling beautiful in your natural state. So they defiled your name as a result. This person that was pretending to be concerned about you, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be on your level type shit. They want to be next to you. They want to be seen with you. They want to benefit. They want to reap the benefits of what comes with your energy and your blessings. Okay? But they hating on it simultaneously. I fumbled. There's this heavy conviction energy, y'all. Oh, y'all forgive me. I read one of the cards wrong. So I have a card that says, I defiled your name. And I have another card that says, I defended your name. So the card that actually came out is, I defended your name, not I defiled your name. Okay, someone definitely still did defile your name, though, because it's the second card right here. But someone, so it can be the same people, whether this was an old friend or your kingdom spouse or whatever, somebody definitely defended your name and they're owning up to how they fumbled you, okay, how they messed up with you. But this is definitely somebody who can still have challenges with self-image, like self-image issues. Gang stalk. Yep. So y'all could be being gang stalked at this time as well. Somebody could be gang. So the people that's gang stalking you could be connected to this kingdom spouse. Yeah. I don't know if these people are stalking you because of how this person feels about you. Because it says first thought in the AM, last thought before bed vibes. Okay, this could be somebody whom you pray for or who prays for you. Y'all could have like a very, very y'all could be like a intercessor. Like, powerful prayers are manifesting drastic changes, okay? And somebody's only focused on you. It says only you. Oh my God. It says, it's really you on my mind. Y'all look at my little picture I drew. Oh my God. So it's like a woman and then a silhouette of a guy behind her. But it's really you on my mind. Okay, this is also, I was channeling like shower vibes. Okay, somebody want to shower with you. This could be somebody you took a shower with. You guys used to take showers together. But there's something about an intimate, a very intimate bond or connection where y'all feel like you can just completely be yourselves with each other. Like, y'all, this gonna sound weird, but this could be somebody who they may feel comfortable. Like, you know how you can have anxiety or nervousness, like when you really like somebody or have feelings for somebody, and so, for example, you may not want to use the bathroom around this person, right? This is somebody who feels that comfortable with you, or y'all feel that comfortable with each other. Like, if this person was to, you know, pass gas or something, you feel me? Like, they ain't about to be all embarrassed and all that shit. Like, it's real love. Like, somebody knows that you're very genuine. Like, you really love them for them. You know, they don't have to feel like they got to be perfect or hurt themselves trying to come off as perfect and shit. It says, I act like I'm not interested, but the truth is, I think of you in a special way. There's something significant about your voice as well. I'm at work, y'all. But I already finished with my client, so yeah, under judgment for how I treated you. And I just got done talking about comfortability. The next card says, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Under judgment for how I treated you. Yeah, this is somebody who treated you like the dark one, only to realize what they already knew, that you are of the light. But this group that these people, that this person was trying to impress here, y'all could be feeling like, bro, that ain't no excuse. That's not a valid excuse. Like, you knew who the fuck I was, like, and you knew me enough to feel comfortable enough to open up to me about certain shit. You knew me enough to feel comfortable enough to, this is because there was some demonic manipulation here with the devil card and the two of swords. Somebody definitely was emotionally manipulating somebody. I mean, that's no lie. Somebody was definitely doing some shit, like, to somebody psychologically or mentally. Yeah, because they have this love, or because of this love that they have towards you. But justice is, the justice card is out here though. So, treated you like the dark one to impress dark ones when you're really of light. Ain't that crazy? Look, it says, do you even find me attractive? Like, somebody really could be like beating themselves up. Somebody's having a hard time with their self-image, or like how they see themselves because of what they know that they've done. Like that shameful energy. Do you even find me attractive? Y'all could even feel this way. Like, maybe somebody, based on how somebody treated you, like a kingdom spouse or whatever, them choosing other people over you and prioritizing a whole lot of shit around you just because they was trying to appeal these people. Maybe it could have made you question whether or not this person find you attractive or still do. But you're having some type of life upgrade and level up at this time, or in the near future. I love your voice. I don't want to continue life never hearing it again. Yeah, because you're this critically acclaimed energy. So, I used to be a part of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. I denounced it because I was spiritually guided to do so. I went in there on some spiritual assignment shit. I didn't know that initially, but that's why God had me go into it and come back out. But the name, so what they do after you go through like the first weeks, like of it's kind of ritualistic. I'm not gonna hold you. It's like rites of passage shit, right? They basically the group that's over y'all. I'm trying to remember the proper terms because to join a sorority, there has to be like women who are already in the sorority to basically um, swear you in. So yes, what they do based on your characteristics, your personality, stuff like that, they'll name you or give you a name. So the name that they gave me when I was a part of AKA was critically acclaimed, but instead of ACC, the way that it's spelled, it was AKA acclaimed, critically acclaimed. And I remember when the lady had told me my name, because I didn't really feel that great about that, like the idea of somebody giving me a name, like what the fuck. And so the president, when she explained, I asked her, okay, so what do y'all mean by naming me that, by giving me that name? So this is in front of all the other sorors, right, my line sisters at the time. And so she was so dramatic. She was like, "Have you ever heard of the critically acclaimed Muhammad Ali?" Or da 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 da. All I'm gonna say is, when I turned around and walked back to my chair, man, it wasn't nothing but evil eyes, bro, looking back at me over some shit that was out of my control. But anyway, Spirit told me that they didn't even know why they had gave me that name at that time. It had nothing to do with AKA. It was something beyond that I wasn't even aware of at the moment. So yeah, critically acclaimed. And critically acclaimed in essence means that there's some type of work or prize or person, where they're being critiqued by how they do things, how they are, but they're being critiqued in a way you're being judged knowingly, openly, being criticized, right? So it's something about with this gang style energy, you guys like constantly having like gangs, groups of people criticizing you at some point in your life, like just by encountering you, witnessing you, right? Yeah, so you guys definitely deal with a lot of critics, but the thing is, with all their studying you, analyzing you, trying to pick you apart, what they come down to is the fact that you are anointed, is the fact that you are of the light, is the fact that you are the real deal, is the fact that you truly are authentic, is the fact that I see why this person loved this person. I see why they're in love with this person. I see why they're obsessed with this person. I see why they can't get over this person. So I don't know if there's people just wanted to see like what's so good about you. Like, is it just your physical appearance? I mean, what exactly? I'm trying to figure out, because y'all know my video has been dark. But what exactly is people trying to see? Like, what y'all want to see? Like, what y'all want to see? Like, this is my body. What y'all want to see? Like, it shouldn't take all that, But yeah, these are individuals who they prize their self-worth strictly or mostly off their external selves. So you could have been being criticized negatively, okay? Like maybe somebody try to make it seem like you don't have the best clothes, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe somebody was trying to compare their body to you, their hair, their things, their materials, their status. I really don't know, bro. It says, but they're unable to penetrate your energy field, block attempts to energy harvest. So there's definitely these. Okay. At the bottom line, regardless of these people that's coming back or coming in and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's everybody, but they definitely are unable to penetrate your energy field. So it's given that they made attempts to do so before even reaching out to you. So It says, you are the key to me. Wow. You are the key to me. This would be somebody that's like generally very closed off. Like there's a part of them that they close off from the world, from everybody else. Even from the people that they could have prioritized over you. There's a part of them that they close off. Something that you was able to access. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm cutting off fake friends. So who is this? Because I feel like one of y'all are kind of more ahead of time with that, with cutting off fake friends or being able to, anyway. But somebody's cutting off fake friends because your energy helps them heal. Your energy helps me heal. So maybe your prayers, there's something about these prayers, going at things in the spirit realm opposed to the physical, like these people try to bait you into. Um, you just took it to God in prayer, and people may try to downplay that or try to mock it and stuff like that, but it's really real. Like, it really works, especially if you're sincere, you're coming from a genuine, a pure place, not a selfish place, right? But you just make that prayer strictly for that person, like just between that person and God, like, or just the energy itself, like you pray over the energy and just let the divine do the rest. It says they're not like you. Harsh karma is actively playing out and unfolding at this time. Y'all, in Cancer season 2, I'm telling you, like, these people are emotionally stirred. It says, I fear you've given up on us. Manipulating someone to hurt someone innocent. This is somebody who feels like these fake friends manipulated them to hurt you. But can I say this? And y'all may feel the same way. At the end of the day, bro, damn, you can't think for yourself. I'm like, at any time, like, when is it coming through? When somebody's being baited or tempted, like, to do some flaw shit. Damn, if you claim you believe in God or have any type of connection with God, are you really saying you're not hearing your conscience? You're not hearing God at any moment during that offer to do evil or engage in evil? You don't hear nothing to deter you from that? Like, there's nothing going on. Nothing. And, I was getting messages about, like, people really overindulging in witchcraft, like, just to control the narrative or to protect their identity or, like, their self-esteem, their reputation, like, on some, okay, they don't want to be known that somebody dumped them. They don't want it to be known that somebody cut them off, so they're willing to pay for witchcraft to have that person obsessing over them just to appease their reputation and how others see them, like, or their confidence, like, to create an illusion to boost their confidence or create some type of comfort there so they can still strive, and opposed to that suffering that you may have to, that long suffering you may have to endure in order to heal because you didn't get the intended outcome you hoped for. Some people are willing to just, okay, I'm gonna write this nigga name on my foot. Okay, I'm gonna take her item and I'm just gonna focus this item and channel her energy and channel her to come back, channel her to reach out to me. Oh, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do this love spell, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, people really doing that, bro, like, because they're weak-spirited. They're weak-spirited. And they want to feel like they won something over you, or they're so caught up in this competition or not wanting to seem or be rejected or whatever, or you be chosen over them, that they're willing to engage in witchcraft and not be fair. Because some of these people, they convince themselves that they're justified in approaching something that way because they feel like something's been done to them that's unfair. So if I do something back that's unfair, I'm not wrong. No, bitch, you are wrong, motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, there's a difference between, oh, yeah, I lied to you. and I'm trying to fuck with you no more, and a person walk away. There's a difference between that and oh my god, like it's really not rocket science. Like I don't understand why people are willing to jeopardize themselves, because that's what you're doing. You're jeopardizing yourself. You're jeopardizing your life by doing any type of witchcraft on anybody. Somebody wants to know if you're entertaining others, or somebody's wondering, are you entertaining others? Yeah, but there's a difference between lying to somebody, walking away, opposed to doing witchcraft on that person's name and their free will, like forcing something. You're forcing some shit. Like, no, that is not fair. That is not fair conflict or confrontation or dispute. That's not fair. That's no, like what the fuck? You know what's crazy too? I remember some of y'all probably experienced people that you entertain implying that you may do witchcraft, or that you put some type of spell on them, and that's why they love you, or why they're hooked on you, even though they're really hooked on you, you know, for genuine reasons, right? Or they love you because it's genuine, like it's that motherly, that nurturing love. But if that was the case, the times that they hurt you, they disappointed you, they allow others to put a battery in their back at your expense. If you was doing magic on that person or a love spell, why the fuck would that be manifesting? Why would that be happening? Okay, you're gonna accuse me of doing witchcraft on you, but you shitting on me right now, and it hurts. It, like, I'm crushed emotionally, but I'm doing witchcraft to you, and look how you moving. Like, what? No, that makes no. And I remember I told my ex, I said, because his mom, who's a Cancer, by the way, karmic, I feel like they was trying to imply that I was doing something to him, when it was really the other way around. It was them. But I told him, you know how you get in your moods when you kind of just want to fall back and disappear and give me silent treatment and shit like that? If I was doing witchcraft on you, nigga, you wouldn't be doing that. You wouldn't be giving me no silent treatment. You would be blowing my shit up. I wouldn't be able to get rid of you if I was doing witchcraft, if I did some type of love spell on you, because that's normally the intent by these people that do it. They want you to be stuck on them. They want you to be hooked. They don't want you to go anywhere. They wanna manipulate your will so that you always treat them good. Okay? They try to perfect what's there by utilizing magic. Meaning the imbalances, the things that we don't want to experience, the things that we don't want to feel. The whole purpose of them doing the witchcraft on you is to shift that or make the opposite occur. Meaning, if you're being an asshole to me, I'm going to do this witchcraft because I want you to be sweet on me. That's normally why people do the shit. So, if a person you fucking with just decide to switch up on you, right? Which that's normally what happens in both stories, right? You got the person who's not going to practice witchcraft. You got the person that is going to utilize it boldly. Both of them experience a person that they're dealing with switch up on them, right? And they're both hurt by it, very much hurt. The person that doesn't do witchcraft, okay, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna retreat, I'm gonna go in a hermit mode and heal myself. I'm gonna search for clarity. I may even try to seek clarity through that person. But we know that's not always guaranteed. So I'm gonna go out in nature, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna listen to music, I'm gonna write music, I'm gonna do something to transmute this shit. Even though it's hard. Hell, even if I just sit and stay in the house for a couple days and cry, bitch, this is that person that's not going to practice witchcraft. However, the other person that does and experience the same thing, that person cut them off, right? They're just as hurt, but they too weak to just stay grounded through that shit, like just to weather the storm, just to go through the eye of the storm. They're too weak for that. So no, I'm gonna buy a dominion spell. I'm gonna purchase a control spell. I'm gonna purchase a love spell. You what? Just so you could steal that person that switched up. You could steal time and energy away from them because you don't know why they may be needing to depart or separate. They could be doing that because God is removing them for something else. Imagine you disrupting that because you want some. Oh no, like you can't not be talking to me for a week. You can't be not talking to me for a day. You ain't about to be cutting me off and da 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 and replacing me. So you just gonna get in God's way too? That's wild. That's wild. Like that's some entitled ass shit. Like that's some wild ass shit. But you know, people just be so narrow minded, bro. Like it takes a lot of strength, bro. Like when you're in your own storm, okay. So we understand like the storms that's outside of us, like weather, elemental storms. Okay, but we are made of the same elements: water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, fire, Sagittarius, Aries. We're made of all the elements that create storms that we see outside of us in the external world. Meaning, if there's some type of imbalance or chaos that takes place within us, there are storms that take place within our energetic field. Just like people can do things to manipulate the weather or the atmosphere, the environment. Sometimes the people we encounter and experience, they manipulate our environment. And they may create a storm for us. So what are you going to do in that moment with that storm? So, yeah, I feel like you guys do a really good job. Um, or life has put you in a position to be on that path of mastery of how do I contain this storm and transmute it. Like they're showing me the they're showing me Avatar, the Last Airbender, but there's just something about you containing your internal storms and not allowing it to not only like, because I want to be careful about how I say spread, because it's more so about the quality, the nature of that energy. If it does spread, like for example, that storm, and you know, me just working through it, me just sitting through those emotions, facing those emotions, crying when I need to cry, you know, whatever, right? But then I'm still able to take that, I'm able to take things from that emotional storm and create a song. um like the two songs I just posted, I was going through shit. I was going through fucking hell, bro. Like I was feeling really, really low. Like, but I managed, like, with just kind of going through that storm, right? The highs and lows. I managed to get a song out of me, out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like that. Like, there's one thing to do that, and it's another thing to, instead I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna pay for some magic. I'm gonna go and I'm about to write this person's name in my underwear. I'm about to bury this person's underwear in the backyard. I'm about to like put some water. All this like, bro, like I just feel like that shit weak. That's some weak soft shit, bro. It's kind of like fast food, like the concept of fast food instead of cooking. I'm not knocking fast food because I've been eating fast food like motherfucker. That's just life circumstances, but I'm just saying like that's what that's given to me. Like it's giving impatient, impulsive, and untrustworthy. Definitely untrustworthy. But at the end of the day, bro, if you're with the divine, you just have to allow things to be so, because if you're intentionally sowing seeds of like honesty and truth and authenticity, bro, hey, like when the superficial shit get moved out the way, even if it's just temporarily, you had to know that it couldn't stay anyway. It can't stay. It cannot. It's not going to remain. It's not allowed. Superficiality is not allowed to really bask in the presence of authenticity. It's going to be challenged somewhere, some shape or form. It's going to be challenged. Period. And what people do with that, totally depends on them. If they decide that they want to attack you because they feel too challenged or intimidated, or they feel too seen and whatever, and they wanna blur your mirror, they wanna shut your eyes, they wanna shut your mouth, your ears. They just have to, they just have to undergo the consequences for that. Sometimes it takes, the hard way for people to, you know. It says, please talk to me. There's definitely a desire for communication from a party or both parties. It says you stand out from the rest. Someone who feels like you stand out from the rest wants you to talk to them. It says the fact that you're career-minded intimidates people. What I said earlier in the reading, the fact that you have a goal, you have a purpose, you know your purpose, you're living within your purpose, you have a vision for your future that's not just selfishly or arrogantly based, right? It's something that's really rooted and grounded in integrity. It's something that's really rooted and grounded in the divine, right? It's something that's essential. It's something of nobility and necessity. Like, sometimes people feel jealous and envious of that, and they want to attack you for that very reason. Like, people will attack your career or things surrounding you that may kind of fuel your career success, meaning your love life, your happiness, your stability. They may try to attack the things around that, right, to kind of keep you thriving in your career. Yes, just because they're intimidated by the simple fact that you actually have a strong suit. Like, you're not still on the prowl, on the search, and stuff like that. Like, I feel like if you want to get clear real quick, you have to get with God. That's just that. Please talk to me came out again. It says they don't get me like you do. I didn't mean it that way. Something that was communicated, somebody wants to apologize. You got genuine apology. Because in this deck that I wrote, I have genuine apology and I have insincere apology. So it says looks can be deceiving. Somebody was deceived by something here, or the way that something looks, how something looks right now, is not the actual reality. It's not the authenticity of what it is. Your silence hurts more than I thought it would. There's an energy of people wanting to clear things up with you. Okay, there's been a misunderstanding or some type of harsh communication, impulsive communication, not well thought out communication. Somebody wants to clear something up, or they want to genuinely apologize. Apology is out here twice, at the beginning and the end. Yeah, your silence hurts me more than I thought. It came out again. Somebody wants to make your love or their love for you a priority, because I'm hearing Love on Top by Beyonce. And I don't even really fuck with Beyonce like that, no. It says people that know them have been stalking you. There's something they have not revealed to you. Okay, we already confirmed that too. And something about bad business karma, like a business that you could have been a part of, experiencing some type of bad karma for festering a breeding ground to spiritually disrespect you. So these people are experiencing some type of karma as well, some type of business that you are no longer a part of. Somebody could be experiencing bad karma in regards to business because they created a ground for you to be spiritually disrespected. A breeding ground. Somebody created the conditions. Maybe this is what they have not revealed to you yet. Okay. Yeah, but you're definitely being gang stalked by people that's connected to them, people that know them. Okay, know this person, this partner, a karmic energy. Can't eat and or sleep. It's affecting their appetite. It's affecting their circadian. It says, I have a strange way of showing I'm interested in you. Oh my god. It's giving that young ass energy when you like somebody and so you kind of pick on them and big head type shit. Like, just because you like them. But at the end of the day, I want to reconcile. That's going to be the last part I read, you guys, in regards to here. I just saw the Five of Swords. And Page of Pentacles. There's some individuals that got left out in the cold. So there's definitely Three of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles. Somebody definitely left some friends or a group, a community, a family. Somebody left these people out in the cold, okay? Or these people wanted this person to be out in the cold, but these people are definitely left out in the cold now by King of Swords energy that's in this forward movement energy with a Chariot. It's somebody who's very authoritative, or they are very powerful, stern person. Like, when they do speak up, when they put their foot down, it's like, even so, it's something about this person always been this way, but it could have been being redirected negatively. Like, they could have been being like extra stern, extra hard up and shit, like where it does not belong, or even towards you type shit, instead of applying the energy where it needs to be applied with the Two of Swords reversed, because there was some type of confusion here. Now, the first time I seen the Two of Swords, it was in the upright with the Devil card. Yeah, this group was doing something to this person mentally. Intentionally confusing this person. But you got Justice here. And somebody's holding on to something tightly. You got the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups and the Lovers, bro. So this can even be a secret plan or some shit like that. I guess that's why they game stalking you, to figure out what this person about to do. You feel me? But you got the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands. Like, somebody's planning here to approach a Queen of Swords. Somebody's planning to approach a Queen of Swords. To bring some type of pentacle, a new start, offer something solid. Nine of Pentacles. You can be this Queen of Swords energy, this Nine of Pentacles energy. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. So I wonder if the Ace gonna come out. So it's giving somebody wants a Ten of Pentacles with this Queen of Swords energy. Oh my God, y'all. So they weren't trying to attack it though? This group wasn't trying to attack this? Look at that. That's the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Wanted somebody to juggle some shit. Like, a juggle you. Ace of Cups. The Moon card. Some type of secret love, or somebody's... Oh my God. And I did feel like somebody felt the need to protect you, or somebody feels the need to protect a connection or to hide something. Like, somebody could have even like sensed that they would need to protect this connection or this love or something. 4, 4, 4 could be significant. You got the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Yeah, somebody feels like, or you can be in this energy where you're kind of closed off. You could be this Queen of Cups that's closed off, and this Four of Cups energy, because somebody's wanting to be in the Nine of Cups towards you. Come in with that apology. And they're praying for success. Oh my God. They're praying for success, a successful outcome with this decision here. Ace of Wands. A new start, a new beginning. Somebody wants to start fresh, or wants another chance at something. This Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody wants to come correct, or like really like just be solid for real, like confidently, boldly, their authentic selves. Okay. Alright, but but I have things to do. Hello, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you next time.